Hey everybody, welcome back to Sorare. Thursday morning, we're going to go through 21 and up today. I also want to get some advice on what you like, what you don't like about these videos, what format you like. I tried a little something different this week, a little more in-depth, 0 to 10, on the 10 to 20, and now on the 20 and up. Do you prefer to get all your information for the next game week as soon as the previous game week's lineups lock, or would you rather have it spread out over a couple of videos over the course of the week? I think there are a lot of different ways to do this. So tell me your preference on how you'd like the videos done. Best way to support the work I do here is to like the videos, subscribe so you get updated when a new one drops. And as always, best of luck this weekend. Let's get into it. All right, so first change I'm going to give you is I'm going to blow this up to 150% so it's a little easier to see, hopefully. Buddy Hield is a 21 going into the weekend. I really like this play. 0.96 points per minute. Indiana is very banged up right now. Matherin, who plays pretty much the same position, is competing for minutes. It's a game time decision. Bruce Brown just got traded. Aaron Nesmith is also a game time decision. Obi Toppin, a game time decision. Jordan Nora got traded. This is a team in transition. Welcome Siakam tonight. Buddy gets a lot of good looks from the corners with this new lineup. Down in that mid-20s range for minutes lately. Could bump back up into the 30s. Last couple games, 34, 26, 19. That L10 is rolling all the way down to 19 right now. Barring what happens today, he could be really low going into next week. This is a guy you could use multiple weeks. Standard deviation of 12.1. If you're looking at 25 minutes for him, right around his season average, should get you right in that 25 range. Standard deviation at 12, puts him high end in the high 30s, low 40s. This is a guy you can use at 21. Sticking in Indiana, we've got TJ McConnell. One of my favorites, 1.24 points per minute, 22 L10. The last two game logs haven't been great. Before that, he was a 34 and a 34. Standard deviation of 11 for McConnell. Let's say he gets 25 minutes, high 20s or 30 at 11 for a standard deviation, so a high-end outcome for him is definitely in the low 40s. I think you can use him at 22. Nice matchups this weekend. Got a game in Portland against a weak defensive team, and then another game where they travel to Phoenix. Looks like Spencer Dinwiddie's feeling better. Played 32 minutes last night after 16 and 20 while he was fighting through an illness. He's all the way down to 23. We talked about him a couple weeks ago as we noticed him falling precipitously. 0.95 points per minute, pretty good. Minutes per game on the year, about 31. That's right where he's at. Probably my top play in this segment. From 21 to 30. He popped nicely last night in Portland for 36. He also has two games on the road in LA. That's his hometown. One against the Lakers, one against the Clippers. If you like the narrative angles, this is a good one for you. Dinwiddie's from LA. Going home, playing in front of friends and family. Could have a big weekend. Quickly touching on Bobby Portis, he gets about a 15% boost in production when Giannis is off the floor. Giannis missed last game with a shoulder contusion. Probably back this weekend. Portis is still a decent play at the 23 level. Draymond Green's minutes should start to increase as he ramps up again. He played 24 in his first game back. Season average is 25. I would expect high 20s for him when he's fully healthy. Guy who's obviously capable of a triple-double any night. I think he can get into the 40s on occasion. Pretty high variance here in his scores. Take a look at him. With Kevin Love being out the last three games, I'm going to skip over him. My best play at 24 is going to be Russell Westbrook. We look at Westbrook's minutes. It's kind of interesting. With Zubac's out, Westbrook actually bumped up a bit in minutes. So the type of lineups they're running are more important than position. If he can get in the high 20s in minutes, I think he's a really valuable play. Against Minnesota, he put up 43 points on the 14th. That would be excellent for a 24. And then 18 the next time out. Feast or famine. He's going to go down to 22 after this week. Some of these higher scores coming off. He's got a big lull of low scores here. You might be getting a player you can use for a couple game weeks. I really want to recommend Walker Kessler because I love his skill set. But he's just not getting the minutes right now. Utah is not going to be changing their rotations at the moment. They are winning. They are winning big. I think they're going to stick him right in that 20-minute range on a permanent basis. I'm going to have to wait for him to come down a little bit or get more minutes. Trey Murphy in New Orleans, another guy I really like. A more skilled offensive player than Kessler. The issue I have with New Orleans is they keep winning by 20 or 30 points, and their rotations are just kind of a jumbled mess as a result of that because they pull the starters and they put the backups in. Good to have backups on New Orleans right now because they're blowing teams out on a nightly basis, it seems like. And if he's really got it going, he can get you into the 40s. He's had a game in the 50s this year. So I like his standard deviation of 12.2 is really nice. I just don't trust the game scripts right now. They're just not in a lot of close games. They don't need him to go nuts. D'Angelo Russell's the guy at 27 for me. Last 3 games, he's been playing huge minutes, 41, 36, 36. In those 3 games, 63, 26, 41. He's found his stroke. They're playing him huge minutes. That L10's going to go up. It's 27 this week. You can use him. 12.7 standard deviation means he's capable of games in the 50s and obviously in the 60s. I think you can roll him out with some confidence this weekend. They've got 2 great matchups, both at home. He's got Brooklyn, his former team, so if you like that angle, and then he's got Portland. I think he continues to play a lot of minutes. He's playing really well, so why would they sit him down? I'd roll him out for sure this weekend if I had him, but I don't. As far as Brogdon and Jeremy Grant go with Portland, the problem I've had with Portland is they've been so bad that they've been getting blown out by halftime, pulling all the starters, and then you just don't get anything out of your guys. Brogdon and Jeremy Grant both came back yesterday, both played 30 plus minutes. So both healthy, ready to go. If they're going to move forward with everybody on board, they should stay in games long enough to get full minutes. If that's the case, Grant's certainly a decent play, averaging about 31 a game. 0.93 a minute, not terrible. That L10 of 27 is a little low. His standard deviation 12.3, so he can reach the low 40s. He can probably hit you 50 if he gets hot on a given night. Brogdon, on the other hand, 1.05 per minute. He's going to play less minutes, but if he can get 30, I think you're looking at a decent play here. Upwards of high 40s, maybe 50 for him on a given night. I think all these guys in Portland are in play this weekend. Got a nice home matchup against Indiana and then a road at the Lakers. Derek White missed Wednesday's game with an ankle injury. He is a game-time decision for Friday. He's under 30. Anytime he's under 30, I think he's in play. Just depends on his health. Daniel Gafford is out for Thursday's game, tonight's game with a concussion. That means we're going to see the wonderful debut in Washington of Marvin Bagley. We're going to have to monitor Gafford going forward, see if he's going to be playing this weekend. I would be hesitant to use him right now. Michael Porter Jr., I think you could throw out there. He's a little above his season average right now. He's playing pretty well. Playing above his season average in minutes. And what have those last couple games look like? Well, he did drop a 56 in there on you, so this is a guy that can explode. Great shooter at times, 7 of 11 from 3 that game. He's been good lately. I wouldn't be hesitating to put him in there. As far as the high-end plays go this week, there's no arguing with Jokic. He's going through a bit of a lull right now. 1.68 points per minute, just insane. Second best in the league to only Embiid. 49 L10 is just really low for him. He just hasn't put up 70s and 80s. So if you're wondering what's wrong with Jokic, there's nothing wrong with Jokic. He's just pacing himself. It's a long season. He's pacing himself for the playoffs. He does this thing once in a while where he doesn't take any shots. Like he had the one game where he took 3 shots. He's back to 20, so he'll get back in there. 25, 19, 3 assists, a steal, and a block. Disappointing, right? Well, tough. If you got a Jokic, tough. Keep playing him. That's my advice. The other guy that's interesting here doesn't have a game this weekend. That's De'Aaron Fox. I thought 43 was really low for him. Then he turned in a couple more bad games. Did have a nice one last time out. Put up 54.5. I think he may be coming around. He had a great start to the season. So if you've got a Fox, I would throw him in your champion or your contender lineups next week at 37. The other 3 I really like above 30 are all 32s. It's Kyle Kuzma, Yusuf Nurkic, Anthony Simons. I think you can use any of them and expect some decent upside. Good luck, everybody. Appreciate you watching. And again, please comment what you like or don't like about the videos, what format you prefer. Please like and subscribe. All right, we'll see y'all back here soon. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend.